What's up guys, welcome back to another video. I'm trying to smash this video out between the rain because the rain in this shed is so loud you definitely won't be able to hear me when it's pissing down. But I really want to do this video. I did one last year, sort of the wrap up of 2018 plus what you could sort of expect in 2019. I had some pretty lofty goals last year which didn't really eventuate at all. But you know, got to dream, right? You got to have goals. So anyway, I thought I really wanted to do this even though we're really late to the party. I know by the time you're watching this, it's probably like well into February by the time you're seeing this video. So, but definitely wanted to get this video out and sort of talk about, you know, 2019 in review and how it went. So for starters, you know, I got the 31 back and rebuilt, which was absolutely awesome. And driving that thing has been awesome. I've loved it. It's a real shame that I'm you know, got to let it go now, but you get that. But it was a real cool build. I had a lot of fun. I got it done pretty cheap, which was the plan. You know, I got a whole heap of driving in the 7 event. Not as much driving as I would have liked to do in that car, but did get a whole heap of driving in, and did actually, in those events that I drove, I did develop my driving quite a bit. So absolutely stoked with how that went. As far as the channel went for 2019, you know, that build did really well for the channel. Got a lot of new viewers through that build, which was awesome. And then obviously driving that was, you know, drew a whole new viewership, I suppose, to the channel, which was awesome. So the channel, the growth through 2019 was absolutely wicked. I've met a whole heap of cool people through this channel and through driving through the year. Personally, you know, my personal life, it was a big year for me as well, finding out that I'm going to be a dad in that. So that's been huge too. So, you know, as far as 2019 went, I probably couldn't have asked for it to go much better. Like I said, I had some lofty goals, which I didn't quite get to. I didn't work as much as I wanted to work, which meant I didn't really have the money to do what I wanted to do. But at the same time, the lack of work gave me a heap of time to do a lot of things as well, which has been great. So you got to take the good with the bad. The time comes with the lack of work, so I understand that. And I've still got a whole lot done, which I wanted to get done, and it's been absolutely awesome. So as far as 2020 is going, obviously I have my son due in April, so really looking forward to that. I'm going to be taking a step back from this, obviously, for the immediate couple of months after that, as I'm sure you can all understand. That's why I'm trying to back up as much footage as I can in the, you know, this couple of months in the start of the year. I'm trying to get as much content built up and backed up as I can so that I can continue to put out, you know, pretty quality content consistently for you guys, so that there's not really any massive break, is what I'm trying to aim at. So that's why when you watch videos, the timelines are really, you know, a bit weird. A lot of these videos you're watching were filmed months ago. I've just been trying to back up as much content as I can so that I can keep the channel rolling for when my son arrives, and you know, I can take a bit of time off and get him settled and do everything, and then you know, pick up again afterwards when I feel so, you know, up to it. So that's pretty much where I'm going with 2020. Like, you know, as you guys have seen, the 31 here is getting rebuilt, so that's going to be another 31 build on the channel, which I'm assuming at this point hasn't even come out yet, but by the time you're watching this, we'll be pretty deep into it as far as the content goes, and I'm really hoping that that's going to do pretty well for the channel as well. You know, being that our roots are R31s and RB videos, I'm really hoping that this R31 build is going to do quite well for the channel. So again, it's sort of like a at this point, I will never say never, but being that both of our 31s are going to be for sale after this build, I'm going to say a sort of a farewell to the R31 community from the channel. You know, Liam's still got his 31, there will still be 31 content, and like I said, I may do another 31 one day, but for the immediate time being, we're going to finish this build. Both of our cars are going to be for sale for a deal that's coming up, which we're trying to get in the bag, and I'm very sorry to you guys for being such cocktease about that, but like we've said before, we don't want to talk about it until it's a done deal. We don't want to be those guys that, you know, make promises and talk about it without it being set in stone. So we are waiting just for a few last little loopholes to close up and everything to be finalised before that deal is sort of, you know, set in stone, so that we can announce what's going on with that with you guys. But hopefully that will be within the next sort of 2 weeks or so. Once you're watching this video, hopefully we'll be able to tell you within then. So it is very big, you know, it's this. Selling the 31s and building this car is not for nothing. It is for a very good cause that is going to be very great to us. So it's definitely worth doing. It's not going to be in vain. So although I would really like to keep my 31, as I'm sure you all know, would really like to keep it and street it one day. But At the moment, it is the easiest thing I have to sell and get the coin together for us to get this deal underway. So it has to go. There's not really any two ways about it. It's what's got to happen. So anyway, once this build's done in 2020, we sell both of our 31s. We're gonna, if this all goes the way we think we're gonna end up pretty busy. I should still be making plenty of content, like I said, after I get back from having my son. So from there in 2020, I would really like to get the Sylvia underway. As you all have seen, I'm sure, some of you who are new here, maybe not. I do plan on doing a aspirated Barra T56 S13 build. My plan is to pretty much build the most reliable drift car that has ever existed on the planet, in that it is going to be rear mount radiator S13, aspirated Barra. So between the wheels, between the wheelbase, there should be nothing outside of that. There is going to be a Barra in the engine bay, nothing in front of it. There's going to be no intercooler, no radiator in front of it, nothing in front of it to bend or break to ruin your weekend. And then at the back of the car, it is going to be a rear mount radiator, and then again nothing behind the back wheels. So being that is aspirated and being a Barra, I am hoping that it is going to be just the most fun, reliable, and just the most reliable drift car built to date is my plan with that. So I'm really hoping to build that within 2020. The other thing is, because it is just going to be an aspirated Barra, I've already got the motor, I've already got the car, I've already got most of the front end set up. Most of the parts I need for the build I already have. I don't need much more. So I'm hoping that I can get it done in a very sort of limited cost, which is not going to obviously affect my family life and that sort of thing this year as well. So that's where I'm hoping to go with the content for 2020, in order for me to continue to produce quality content with a good build, and sort of not pour too much money into this at the moment while I have, you know, my family getting on their feet. So without lying to you guys at all, obviously driving is going to slow up, seeing as that I'm having a baby and selling my drift car at the moment. You know, for probably up until the middle of the year at least. It's going to be fairly slow as far as the driving content and stuff goes. Up until then, I'm hoping to have enough content backed up from this and this deal we got going through. Hopefully that works out exactly how we want it to be, and we'll have hopefully plenty of build content and things happening up until then. But yeah, probably not so much driving content until after July, sorry. I would also like to definitely turbo the wagon this year. That would be a massive goal of mine, is to try and get the wagon turboed. My train of thought is that once I sell my drift car, I won't particularly need a tow car in the immediate future to do anything with. We have the V80 for if I need to tow any cars for customers or anything like that. There is a tow car at hand, but I particularly, if I'm not drifting, don't really need a tow car per se. So I'm hoping to buy a cheaper car to get between the workshop here and, you know, home. Obviously, when I have a baby, I'm going to need to be home every night. I can't be staying here. So I'm hoping to get a cheap little sort of 4-cylinder car to get between here and there. Once I've got another car sorted, I'd be very happy to turbo the wagon as well and start having some fun with that. So hopefully, you know, within the next sort of 6 months, we can get the wagon turboed, or at least underway, and start on the Sylvia. But, you know, it's all just going to be take it as it comes. Once we be able to tell you guys about this deal that's going on, you probably understand a lot more about it. And I hope you can understand that obviously having a baby, I'm going to have some other priorities at hand immediately. But, you know, I'm not going anywhere. I very much enjoy doing this. I massively enjoy making videos for you guys. You know, this hobby has turned into, you know, really, it seemed to be gaining some traction. I'm really having fun with it, so I'm happy to keep on going with it. But it's just going to be as I can, which is why I'm trying to back up all this content to make sure that the channel can continue its, you know, its snowball and keep going and put out quality content for you guys sort of 3 times a week at least. Anyway guys, that's about all I had to say about sort of this video. You know, the wrap up of 2019, it's been awesome. It's so much fun, so many people that I've met and talked to. And 2019, I'm not making any unrealistic goals because of what I have going on personally, but just want to let you guys know that I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be around, I'm going to keep making videos. It's starting to rain again, so you probably going to be able to hear me, but I've also got Zach Baldy. I'm going to be rebuilding his RB25 with Zach, so Zach would really like to learn a lot more about the inner workings of engines and that sort of thing, which obviously I have the means to teach him a lot about. So that's going to be happening very soon for you guys. So I'll be helping Zach with his rebuild of his R33. So that'll be, you know, that'll be good for him, it'll be good for me. And, you know, hopefully get Zach to the track as well. Adam's Cressida is on the verge of being done, so that's going to be done very soon as well. Adam's hopefully going to be doing a fair bit more driving, so there'll be a bit more content of the JZ Cressy. And also we've got Liam with his R31. Hopefully he's making moves on that by the time this is coming out as well. He's been quiet over Christmas. Admittedly, everyone is. You know, he's had other things to spend money on, other priorities over Christmas break and stuff like that. So he hasn't made any moves on his R31 at this stage, but he still plans on that thing, getting into the track and having some driving experience. So there's got to be more content is what I'm trying to say to you guys. There's always going to be content, but like I said, Rex has got plenty of stuff he wants to build. We've got plenty of stuff on the go, so yeah, it's just going to be 2020. I'm not making any solid plans. It's just going to be take it as it comes. I've got a few small goals I want to achieve, or at least get to, and there's just going to be plenty of content coming out. So to answer all your other questions, you're probably asking why I've got glasses on. I actually do, and supposed to wear glasses full time. I have a massive astigmatism in one eye. I just have not ever worked in an industry where wearing glasses was feasible, and I never wanted to, you know, get reliant on having glasses. So I don't often wear them. Every now and then I'll put them on, and I'm amazed by how much I can see. And tonight's one of those nights where I've got my glasses on, so that's why I'm wearing glasses. But thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed. A bit of a boring video, this one, but just wanted to sort of let you guys know where everything's at, where everything's going, and I hope to sort of do one of these videos every year. And hopefully, you know, in review, you can always look back on them and see what was achieved and what wasn't, and it'll be really good for the channel, I think. So, thank you for watching. Hit subscribe, hit the little bell so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment if you'd like to leave me anything. Anything you would like to see in 2020, please just drop a comment, let me know, and I'll try my best to get it there. And we'll see you on the next video. Cheers, guys. Catch you later.